Hey kids, this is Mr. Cozy and this is video 33 talking about the quadratic formula. This is a method that always works, that you can always use to solve a quadratic equation. The drawback is that it can be kind of a pain to use. So let's get started. Let's review that the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay? And what this mess gets us are values for x if the equation equals 0. Okay? So if we're looking at something like this, the thing to remember is that this equation needs to equal 0. So I've got to pull everything to one side. Okay. Looking at this will not factor nicely, so I need to use the quadratic formula, which I will conveniently write up here, so that we can reference it. Now recall that A is the quadratic coefficient, just the coefficient, just the number. The B is the linear coefficient. And C is the constant coefficient. Okay? So it's just the coefficients, just the numbers. So I can plug in negative b. Well, here my b is negative 4. So I have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 4 squared minus 4. A is 2 and c is negative 3. All over 2a. Now, students are sometimes intimidated when they get to here because there's so much to look at. Here's what I want you to do. From here, I want you to simplify 3 different things. I want you to simplify this outside term. I want you to simplify the denominator, and I want you to simplify the thing under the radical, also known as the discriminant. Okay? So just simplify 3 separate pieces so that what we get is some number plus or minus some radical over some other number. Negative 4 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, you may be tempted to go, oh, I can cancel. You can't cancel yet because of the plus or minus. Maybe we can cancel later, maybe not. We'll see. Now, the discriminant is negative 4 squared. It's going to be 16 minus 4 times 2 is 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. 16 minus negative 24. Minus a negative is like adding a positive. So I'm going to have 4 plus or minus the square root of 40 all over 4. Okay? Now I really do need to simplify this radical. 40 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Now I have a pair of 2's that I can take out of the radical. The 2 times the 5 I have to leave in, so this is going to be 4 plus or minus 2 radical 10 over 4. Now I can't cancel these 4's, but I can reduce everything in the numerator by 2 and cancel that with one of the 2's in this 4 here. So the rules for canceling something that is added is that I have to cancel each term exactly the same way. So I can't go doo-doo, that's illegal, but I can go cancel by 2, cancel with 2, cancel with 2. That'll give me 2 plus or minus square root of 10 over 2. Okay? Let's take a look at another example. Let's take a look at x squared plus 6 equals 4x. Okay? I've got to pull everything to one side. This is A is 1. The B is negative 4. C is 6. So I have negative B plus or minus the square root. Negative 4 squared is 16. B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Okay? Simplifying this gives me positive 4. Simplifying this gives me 2. And the discriminant is 16 minus 24. So I'm going to get 4 plus or minus the square root of negative 8 over 2. This answer is going to be imaginary. The negative comes out as I. The 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. I can take 2 of these 2's out of the radical. So 2i square root of 2. Now I've got to cancel. If I cancel, I have to cancel every term in the same way. I can cancel this 2 with this 2, but then I also have to reduce the 4, cancel it with 2. So I end up with 2 plus or minus I square root of 2 as my answer. Okay? All right. I think that's enough. We'll talk about this more tomorrow. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.